Victoria Zirkiev is the president of Chazak's Women Division, and I'd like to call upon Victoria for a chat, an interview about her activities and about the challenges of Jewish community and women empowerment these days. Victoria, bevakasha. Thank you for joining us. Shalom.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, first of all, on Sunday, the Celebrate Israel Parade. You're there always, right? It's a tradition.
Every year, yes.
A few words about the feeling, the fact that there's a New York mayor who, as an act of, there's so many ways to define it, he's not going to be part. It was obvious, or is it a surprise?
It was pretty obvious. I think knowing his history, that he used to protest against Israel, against apartheid, or whatever you want to call it, we knew that he was going to be trouble. I think everybody in this room, especially you guys coming as Israelis, you feel the difference in the Israeli parade, because as you know, Eric Adams was a big supporter of Israel. He visited Israel many times, and the Jews felt like they have a friend in New York, and now we feel like we have an enemy.
How dangerous is it? Or is it just very troubling because this important politician, this important leader is not part? And I will mention that the Minister of Aliyah and Klita Integration, Immigration and Absorption, Ophir Sofer, has entered. Thank you very much, Minister Ophir Sofer, for joining us. So my question is the following. How much is it dangerous, or maybe just very concerning and troubling?
So I definitely think it's dangerous, because if you have somebody like a mayor of New York City, which is the center of the world, who is openly going against Israel, it's showing the example, and it makes it okay, because he doesn't feel like Israel has a right to exist. And maybe there's going to be future other mayors who are going to follow his lead, and it's going to lead into more anti-Semitism.
So he's starting a trend, and that's what the fear is. We saw last night, we were walking through the streets, there was a protest. It's not even something that's surprising already, it's something that you're used to, these protests. Let's go online. We were mentioning the protests. The online battlefield, you're somewhat an influencer, you're involved in empowering the influencers. How much do you feel that this is like even an army? The army of influencers, and you need to recruit more soldiers to this army?
So I just came back from a very important conference with Combat Anti-Semitism, where they brought together 200 Jewish influencer voices that are fighting online hate. And I can tell you that it's a very small number. I think we are completely outnumbered, and I feel like we need more people to get involved, especially the youth. I feel like the schools have a responsibility to empower the youth to go and fight online, get involved politically, and this is important.
The question is the following. The question is if there's really anything to do, or if it's a lost cause. You can't beat them. They have their lies. It's not as if they're bringing charts of facts and you're bringing other facts.
So
Isn't it that sometimes, you feel like it's not worth it?
Yes and no, because there is a few people that were at the conference who were anti-Jewish. Actually, we had Muslim people who hated Jewish people, and their mind was changed because they got education online, and it's amazing. It does affect people, because there's a lot. Yes, of course, of course.
Let's end. We mentioned that you're director of the president of Women's Chazak Women. What is the role today, with all feminism and all the different ideals and really important values, in terms of a Jewish woman, Jewish women?
Right.
What is the role today?
I think the most important role that we have is our children, and we have to inspire them. And we have to build Jewish pride and religion, and honestly, teach them resilience, because they're going into an ugly world. And the one thing that we can teach our children is be proud Jews and do not back down.
Okay, Victoria Zirkiev, president of Chazak's Women Division. Thank you very much.